some breaking news amid the worsening air quality in the national capital. Centre's big push to curb farm fires. Farmers to be penalized for farm fires. In fact, we're learning that 5,000 fine for farms less than 2 acres, 10,000 fine for farms bigger than 2 acres, and 30,000 fine on fires in farms bigger than 5 acres. That's the big update that is coming in, keeping in mind the worsening air quality in the national capital and the surrounding areas. Big decision taken by the centre to curb farm fires. Now, farmers will be penalised for farm fires. If they have less than 2 acres of land, they'll have to pay 5,000 fine for farm fires. If they have bigger than 2 acres of land, they'll have to pay 10,000 fine, whereas if they have the land bigger than 5 acres, they'll have to pay 30,000 fine on farm fires. So, big step taken by the centre to curb the farm fires, which play a crucial role in the deteriorating air quality in the national capital as well as the surrounding areas. The centre has decided that the farmers will be penalised for the farm fires. 5,000 fine will be imposed on farmers if they indulge in farm fires on a land less than 2 acres. If they have land bigger than 2 acres, then they'll have to pay 10,000 fine, whereas if the land is bigger than 5 acres, the farmers will have to pay 30,000 as fine for farm fires. So after the Supreme Court lashed out at Punjab and Haryana government for the increase in stubble burning cases, now there's a big step that has been taken by the centre to curb the farm fires. The centre has decided that the farmers will be penalised for farm fires. 5,000 fine will be imposed on farmers if they have the land less than 2 acres. But if the land is larger than 2 acres, 10,000 fine will be imposed, whereas 30,000 fine will be there for farm fires on a land bigger than 5 acres. Kritika, my colleague, is joining us with more details on this new step, this big step that has been taken by the centre in order to curb the farm fires. Kritika, over to you.
Exactly. Remember, this move is coming after the Supreme Court has pulled up both the central pollution control body as well as the state government. So now the Union Ministry for Environment has released this notification that farmers with farmland of till 5 acres will have to cough up 5,000. From over 5,000, it will be 30,000. Remember, this is a big step considering on November 5th, we witnessed the most number of stubble burning cases in this season. It was over 1,000 cases that was recorded in a single day. Punjab as well as Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh are recording an increase in the numbers over a couple of days. The share of stubble burning has also been over 20% for the last 3 days. On Saturday, we saw it was 15, and since the 4 days since then, it has been above the 20% mark. Even for the latest numbers that we have for yesterday, stubble burning remains to be one of the biggest contributors. So it is definitely a factor that is not just affecting the citizens of the national capital, but also larger northern area belt is also experiencing a sharp decline in the air quality. And remember, the Supreme Court had also said that due to the stubble burning, the smoke that is generated, the way the air quality is deteriorated, that is violative of the human rights of the people, as we're all entitled to a clean air environment. So now that the step has come in, wherein the fines have been doubled, of course, we can also expect some protests from the farmers unions as well. Earlier, also they had protested in a lot of pockets. They have been saying that alternatives are still not present on ground. However, what this notification helps is with empowering the officials to also invoke penalties of a greater measure that can, in fact, act as a deterrent towards the rising cases of stubble burning that we're witnessing. Remember, the window also for stubble burning right now is is on its peak, as the harvest window is also here. The harvesting for the next crop season ends around November 15th, which is why we're also seeing a consistent increase in the number of stubble burnings. Before November, before Diwali, in fact, where the numbers were in the range of 300 to 400 on the daily, we have now been seeing 900, 800, 1,000 cases, in fact, from the latest data that we have from the Agricultural Institute as well, that is monitoring. Even NASA has been noting increased cases of stubble burning. What is also a point to note is that the firepower of the stubble burning has also increased. Yes, over to you.
All right, Kritika, thank you for getting us all those